Career versus family. Can women really have it all? Here is the solution. As women, we have heard several people force their ignorant and sexist opinions on us. We have always heard, honey, you know you can't have it all, career and family. Why do you need to work? You will have a husband to provide for you. Or, someday you will have to choose between career and family. This is what I want to address today. The topic of career versus family for women. Being a girl, especially one of the Southeast Asian descent, I have heard these comments being casually passed down from relatives, friends, so-called learned and experienced elders and others. बेटा एडजस्ट करो, कंप्रोमाइज सब लड़कियां करती है. सारी औरतों को करियर छोड़ना पड़ता है शादी के बाद. All women have heard this at least once in their life. But if you ask a man, he's probably never heard this. Since childhood, men are conditioned to believe that their place is in career, and women are supposed to either take the responsibility to take care of children or juggle both, while somehow excelling in both courts. Now, compromise and adjustment in a relationship is fine until it doesn't take you away from your important beliefs such as career, education, independence, mutual respect, and your mental well-being. To truly understand this point of view, we have got to put our feet in this lady's shoes. Let's take an example of an average woman who goes to work, has recently given birth to a beautiful baby girl, and runs the household. This is how she would start her day. She will wake up in the morning at around 6:30 a.m. Probably didn't get to sleep very well because of her baby girl. Her husband is snoring after watching a late night cricket match. She will dress up and get ready to start her day. She will cook food, pump out breast milk, and do basic household chores. Say after around 2 hours, she will start to go to work. By the time she reaches her office, she is most likely exhausted by her crazy morning. She will need at least a cup of hot coffee to gather her energy. After she finishes her breakfast, she walks towards her cubicle to see that her male colleague has already finished an extra 1 hour of work. Exhausted with lack of sleep and maybe even worrying about her daughter's day in daycare, she is distracted while blankly staring at her computer, contemplating her life. Did my baby girl finish her food? Is she happy? I hope she wore her jacket. There comes lunchtime. The boss is handling promotion letters. Without a second thought, the boss hands the promotion letter to the male colleague because he was able to be more productive and produce better output. She works for a few more hours and then heads back home before 5 p.m. because she needs to be there for her kid. While she drives home, she wonders how the young girl, herself as a child, who uses to play with toy babies, the toy kitchen, and Barbie's dream house, is now running the household. So, she dreams of a baby girl achieving so much, and she sacrifices her life to make sure her baby girl can push the mountain forward and achieve more than her. Little does she know that this cycle will continue, and her daughter will also be cooking and cleaning while her future son-in-law will be watching cricket or the news. Oh, what a shame! This is mostly because she couldn't be the best role model for her kid. As girls, we have been forced to believe that our job will include the kitchen and household chores no matter how successful we are. Now, after hearing this lady's story, you are probably thinking, I can't do both. From my experience of answering numerous questions on this topic from the messages part of Classy Women, I can confidently tell you there is a solution. According to Ruth Ginsburg, the famous US Supreme Court judge, she says, women will have achieved true equality when men share with them the responsibility of bringing up the next generation. You will need to communicate with your partner before or during your marriage. It's never too late. You need to explain to them your perspective and views. Tell them how you feel and assertively let them know how important it is for them to also do their share of taking care of the children, cooking, cleaning, and more. I'm not saying that your husband should do this course entirely on his own. I am saying that it should be 50-50. As a couple, it is important to grow and change together. People aren't perfect. Relationships are. Why is laundry, children, and cleaning only a women's job? This conversation may seem like a trivial matter, but it goes a long way. It is extremely important to have clarity, respect, and willingness to change. According to Justin Baldoni, the famous actor and TED Talk speaker, the more I learned about feminism, the more I realized I am a feminist because I believe in equality. In feminism, women are fighting for equality. But the reason they are fighting is because men are fighting back. Fellas, we are the problem. And if we want to be part of the solution, then words are no longer enough. This line said by this inspiring man is something we all need to have cemented into our brains. An open-minded and supportive partner will be willing to better himself for the common good. If your husband or partner truly disagrees with sharing the load equally, you should rethink your relationship with him. Please stand up for yourself and don't fit into the mold society has created for you. Think about the long run. Do you want your future baby boy or girl to treat his wife or herself like this? The cycle will continue if we don't take action. Fight for the future. The only way to close the gender gap is if you start with your home. Start with a simple conversation and start making changes in your household. Don't tell your daughter you have to make round rotis to find a good husband or पति के दिल का रास्ता पेट से होता है. Raise your scores, respect women, and help out in basic household chores. Household chores are basic life skills, not gender roles. As the renowned Indian-Canadian writer Rupi once said, I stand on the sacrifices of 1,000,000 women before me thinking what can I do to make this mountain taller so the women after me can see farther. Be the role model your younger self needed to look up to. Be the change you want future generations to see in the world. It all comes down to you.